feel like it's kind of old home week for me because I used to work here at Phoenix. So anyway, good to see everybody and glad to be here. I'm going to pass around this empty green folder, which will make sense in a minute. You're not only putting together your own packet, but you're going to learn all you got. All right, and then this is my business card too. I feel like the dinosaur in the room because I've been in the industry for like 27 years. I've started out as a tech and have kind of held every job to chief bottle washer. So anyway, right now I represent a company called Journey Pure. It's a system of facilities that is in Kentucky, Tennessee, and Florida. And what that will make sense as I'll show you. And I'm a guy, so visual helps me a lot. Because I'm like, show it, write it for me in the sky. Our system of facilities, I'll let you pass that around. It shows where our residentials and our IOPs are located throughout those states that I mentioned. We are every level of care from detox, residential, PHP, IOP, mat treatment, as well as now we have sober living in Melbourne. And we're about to get ready to start another detox and residential in Melbourne as well. So that's scheduled to open hopefully late March, early April. And on the back of that particular form that you'll see, it has our residentials listed and the insurances that we take. We're in network with just about everything with the exception of Medicaid, Medicare. If I run out of business cards, just those of you that know me and have me on in your stuff, oh hey, look, we have one left. Anyway, but I definitely will get my information to you. But anyway, that tells you the insurances that we're in network with at each location. It's not an exhaustive list. So I say chances are we are in network with it. So that's the one thing that shows location-wise, and then this next one talks about our healers program. That's the IPN PRN program. So for those that are in licensure or that have licensure issues because of the result of their addiction, they can actually come to us. We do the professional evaluation and then get them into that IPN PRN program. That's actually at our Tennessee location in Murfreesboro, right outside of Nashville. That one particular, we get a lot from this area, but we get a lot from every state in the union here. And then the last two things, or the last one that I'll mention, this one actually talks about our medication-assisted treatment. It also talks about our Freedom program and our Sheepdog program. And actually, I may not mention the Sheepdog program over here. That's our military and first responders program. So for those guys, because we're a network of TRICARE, those guys that are seeing trauma that are specific to their field, theater, war, or on the street, whatever it may be, there's different reasons that they're drinking, probably, or drugging. So we work on those traumas. The Freedom program is listed at our Panama City location, and then the Sheepdog program is at our Melbourne location. And at first I said, Sheepdog, what are you talking about? I said, that's what they refer to themselves as, and we're the sheep. So it's funny because I'll say, you'll hear them on the radio, hey, I got a lost sheep down on 19 or whatever. They're talking about a citizen, so anyway. But that talks about a little bit of our MAT program. Dr. Beth Mahoney runs that over at our Melbourne location. I know Julianne and I were just talking about this yesterday. She's an addiction psychiatrist, fantastic individual. So if you don't know that, location, definitely let me know. That's the closest one to us. At any of our locations, if you'd like to take a tour, we can definitely get you there and show you what we're all about. The last one that I will send around is the professionals. This is actually for the executives. So for those clients that actually may be running their own companies or things like that, we have a program at the river up in Tennessee as well. They are allowed some limited email and cell phone usage, and they usually have to identify a proxy to continue running their companies while they're there. However, that has been very instrumental in getting those guys help for their unique needs and then getting them back reintegrated. Finally, I'd like to say the differentiator for me when I came on here at Journey Pure was that we give free sober coaching for a year following treatment. So you actually have our peer recovery specialist that actually checks in with that person for an entire year afterwards. Again, that just creates that additional support and accountability. So that means even if they go back to your program for outpatient or IOP, that's okay. We can actually even include you with a signed release, put you in the application too, because that way they communicate with a peer recovery specialist, you, and we can kind of triangulate saying, hey, what's going on with Johnny? He's missed his appointments. Is everything okay? So again, just that additional support for the client. 85% of our clients stay on that. Okay. 85% of our clients stay on that for the full year afterwards. That's our statistic that we found pretty decent. And of those 85%, 65% of those report having no slip-ups, no usage during that 365 days. So that's a pretty good average as far as above the national average. But again, if you'd like to make a referral, find out more about our programs or what have you, just reach out to me, my cell phone. You can text stuff to me. I usually pick that up quickest, or email. Sometimes people will like to just send me a face sheet if you're, it's HIPAA compliant, so like it just comes directly to me. Yeah, if you'd like to do it that way, that's okay too. So again, thank you for having me again, Phoenix House and Lisa. Good to see everybody again.